Number 4 uses both of the formulas we've learned for a sphere, which are the surface area and the volume. So surface area, remember, is 4 circle areas. It's 4 pi r squared. Remember, area is always squared units, so that's why the radius is squared. That's the dimension being squared to get your area in squared units. The volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. We have cubic units for volume. That's why the radius is being cubed. So the differences here, squared for area, cubed for volume. The coefficient is 4 for area. You have those 4 circles. If you'll remember the picture of the baseball that we folded out the skin of the baseball to see those 4 circles. The volume is 4/3. It has to do with the fact that a pyramid is a third of a prism, and that's where the 1/3 comes from with spheres. And so it's 4/3 instead of just 4, and r cubed instead of just r squared. So on number 4, it says if the surface area of a sphere is represented by 144 pi, well, that means I can set this 4 pi r squared equal to 144 pi. Okay, so by doing that, that means the only variable in this problem is r, so I can find the radius of the sphere. So I know since I have pi on both sides, I could divide both sides by pi and get rid of the pi, and so we have 4r squared equals 144. So I can divide both sides by 4 to get my r squared by itself, and 144 divided by 4 is 36. So now I know to undo squaring, I take the square root of both sides, and so I get my radius is 6. Now that doesn't answer the question, but it allows me to answer what is the volume in terms of pi. So now I'm going to use my volume formula, which is 4/3 pi r cubed, and I know what to put in place of the r now. It is my radius of 6. So I'll have 4/3 times pi times 6 cubed. So 6 cubed is, I believe, 216. Yes, and then we're multiplying that by 4/3. And it is a whole number. It is 288. Don't forget your pi. And your units are not given, so it would just be units cubed. So 288 pi units cubed. So we had to use the surface area to allow us to find the radius, which then allows us to find the volume.